Yo, you tuned in to Guerilla Cross Radio.
Welcome to Let the Ball Bounce. This your host, Dre Bailey.
And it's your man, Goose Thomas. What's good, people?
Mr. Controversy himself. William Logan's in the
Yes,
building,
sir.
man. This is what we do. Give you guys the best of sports talk radio show every Saturday at 2 p.m., man. We appreciate all of the people chiming in to the radio show, man. Download that Guerilla Cross app on your phone, man, and follow you guys, man, here at LTBB, man. This is what we do, man.
Yeah, man.
We love you guys, man.
Yes, we do.
And we love sports, too.
A whole lot.
Every Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Coast time, man, and also our new nights every Tuesday at 6 p.m., man. We are here to give you guys the best of sports talk radio, man. We are the best sports talk radio show in the land, man. Big ups to Carol Hattar again with the Junior NBA, man, giving Let the Ball Bounce a huge shout out yesterday at Junior NBA's championship tournament over at Tarkanian yesterday, man. We appreciate the love. Looking forward to having you on the show more often, and also looking forward to the summer league that's going to be approaching us pretty soon here, man. So we were having a conversation. We're going to dive right into it, man. We were having a conversation right before the show started about what's worse, a liar or a thief.
Yeah.
And so in that order. And so for me, it would be a thief, then a liar. Like, I can deal with liars. I can deal with, people telling me fibs and stuff all day. Oh, man, when I was in high school, man, you know what I'm saying? I threw for 300 yards one game. Gotcha.
But you weren't even the quarterback.
Right. And you didn't even make the squad.
How did you do that?
Right?
You weren't the quarterback.
I threw
though.
3 100-yard passes.
Boy, stop.
How, sir? How?
Look, but for me, my number one is a thief. I cannot stand a person that will actually steal from me.
Yeah.
Because
It's the worst.
Because
It's
if
the
you
absolute
want
worst.
it, I'll give it to you.
True.
Right.
Or charge you a small fee, like little of nothing, so you can have it.
Yeah.
If
Real
you
simple.
need it.
If you need it.
Real simple.
It makes no sense. I can't have you in my house, my car, my place of business,
Nope.
or even around me.
Yeah.
You liable to steal the freckles that I do have on my face off.
Oh.
It makes no sense, though.
Yeah, it's
Well, I
terrible.
mean, we have, celebrity figures that, steal speeches from people.
Yeah,
That happens.
and there's a lot of stealing when it comes to that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I mean, we
Yeah.
brought the reason that the lying and the stealing was part of the conversation today, because we were speaking of Mr. LeVar Ball, who's in the news,
Yep.
and his child being a real life overseas thief. And that's the worst to me, man. Is
Man,
to actually
absolute worst.
be privileged, or not really privileged, but just be well off,
Yeah.
and to take something because you're spoiled. I mean, that makes no sense to me.
Didn't he say he did it because his teammate did it?
Okay, so he's a follower?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it was.
Gotcha.
Monkey see, monkey
Mm.
do.
He did it, so, hey.
It's cool.
Yeah.
If him did it.
It's not cool, though, if him did it. Him downstairs, he did it.
Him did it. You see how that sound, man?
That makes no sense to me.
Him did it.
It makes no sense to me.
Wow.
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 I know a couple of thieves out there, too. I would
Oh, it's
bust
some-
you out on the
some-
air, too.
Some thieves.
Yeah.
Some real live thieves out there, man.
Yeah.
And don't think for one second that if you let somebody borrow, if you're the person that borrowed money from somebody and it's been a year since you paid them and haven't paid them back, you're still a thief too.
You're still a thief.
You stole money.
Yeah.
I
You're still a
believe
thief,
that.
too.
I wholeheartedly
Yeah, you're
believe
still a thief
that.
too. Yeah.
Especially if you made the transaction as
Yeah.
I will give it
I
back.
will give it back.
Boy, look, I didn't let people borrow money that work. Look, I didn't let people borrow money that work for me, and they come into the job to pick their check up without even stopping in my office to say, "Hey, man, I'm gonna give you your chips back."
Yeah.
So if you're watching the show, it's you. Sad,
If
man.
the
Just
shoe
tragic.
fits. If the shoe.
So is Derek Fisher a thief?
Absolutely not.
He is Mr. Steal Your Girl. He is the epitome of Mr. Steal Your Girl.
Bill Logan said no, though.
No. Well, I guess in that case, I mean, she left willingly. So, I mean, we can't all the way categorize him as a thief. But on the flip side, bro, you pursued your homeboys.
They're not homeboys.
Well, somebody that you've
Come on, man.
associated yourself with
That
for
was
years.
his teammate. That was
your
his
teammate, bro.
For what, 1 year?
Bro, they've known each other for years.
And basketball's a fraternity,
That's
man.
a
Them
frat.
dudes
Come
So
on.
had
did they hang
different-
out? Was they like,
Well,
partners? They was kicking it together?
So you got to actually
come on.
kick it with a partner? You got to actually kick it with a person?
Wow.
I'm asking.
Then I ain't
Well,
got
were
no
they-
partners.
was
then.
they kicking it?
I
Was
ain't
they
got
kicking
no
it?
partners.
Was they like best friends?
I don't know. I just think that's off limits. Like I don't.
Yeah,
I don't.
you just don't do that.
like this. The bottom line. We're here at Guerilla Cross Radio,
Yeah.
and we love Quan 5.
Yeah.
Right. I never hang out with Quan 5 outside of the studio. These are just facts. This isn't fiction. These are facts.
Right.
I would never marry his boo thing if they broke up or started dating her. I would. That's me.
Like you just don't.
That's
do
me.
that.
Now,
Things you don't
I
do.
get
But
it.
would you hook up?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
like I'm out the way, all the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that, guys.
Thanks for sparing me.
You know what I mean?
I'm out the way, all the way. I can't do it.
Listen, bro, I never even messed with a girl that my boy liked.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying,
like, come
man.
on.
There's too many
bro.
girls out here.
Well,
It's too
too
many.
many.
If I was somewhere in Wyoming, maybe, and there's a small town of 300.
right?
This is
Where
Vegas,
you don't
bro.
really have a choice.
Yeah.
But come on, man.
And Vegas is a melting pot. Vegas is a melting pot of people just walking around waiting to be got at.
No question. Waiting for it.
Hey, what you did last week, man? I went to Vegas, man. I was walking around ready to get got at.
Some girls waiting longer than others.
Yeah.
And will continue to wait longer than others.
I just look
Some
at
of
it.
them are in the
I
group.
look at it differently.
Okay.
They weren't best friends, okay? And I agree with what you guys saying. I wouldn't date neither one of you,
right,
girl,
right.
whatever.
Like we wouldn't. Yeah.
But Matt Barnes, that's your girl. Hold on to your girl so she don't get out there.
He couldn't hold on to her.
Why? 'Cause
Don't.
he was out there lying.
And so was she. Two lies
we
don't make
looking
it
at,
right.
But we looking at Matt. We looking at Matt now. He out there lying and was, cheating on her, and she took it. She took it a long time before
Man.
she said, "You know what? I'm done."
And she was messing around on him too. I heard.
Well,
With Mr. Steal Your Girl. The same dude that's on his squad. I'm talking about the same dude he go to practice with. When Matt Barnes go out of town to do his thing, here come Derek Fisher creeping in.
But here's the deal, though. Not only did you steal the girl, you stole the
Ooh.
kids too. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but
He
you
stole
stole
it.
the, how you steal the kids,
That's
bro?
tragic.
How you come in and start playing daddy, though?
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
How? How do you do that? Like, what goes on in your brain to where when you walk in the house, you start playing with the kids?
and you guys have to remember this is
It's
entertainment.
mind-boggling
This is
to me.
entertainment. This is the sports field. This is entertainment. They do that. They do that there.
They do that. They
Eddie
do.
Murphy.
They do that thing.
Eddie Murphy
Yes,
left.
they do.
Left Nicole. And
Yes, they do.
And Michael Strahan
And
hooked up with her.
and who was
Now
the girl?
just say Mike. You trying to tell me that Mike didn't know Eddie?
Man, stop it.
Yes.
Who was the girl that
What about
P. Diddy?
Dion?
Who
What
was
about
the-
Dion?
Yeah,
You
and-
know he knew Babyface.
And who was the girl P. Diddy was with, and then Usher had a baby with the girl or something, or he ended up dating the girl after P. Diddy messed with. I'm just saying.
Whoever it was,
They
he
do
got
that
burned.
in that. They do that in that arena.
Reggie Bush.
They swap girls.
Kim Kardashian.
They swap husbands and they swap girls.
Kim Kardashian doesn't count. She's dated everybody.
None of the
that's what they
do.
count.
That's what they do in that arena. They swap
That's
men
them.
and they swap women. So it's
Is that
commonplace.
considered being a thief though?
I think it's low key thievery, man.
Low key thievery.
I think it's low key thievery, bro. Like dog, don't I just broke up with her.
I'm in my feelings. I'm not gonna let y'all know that.
I'm not gonna let y'all know I'm in my feelings, but I am. Like, dog, give it some time. Can we get a calendar year? At least.
That's just
Can we get 6 months?
Quan, I'm gonna use.
You went in after 6 days.
That's sad.
That lets me know that y'all were already talking about this. Let's go a little bit deeper.
Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep using Quan as an example, just for giggles. But can you imagine if Quan had kids with his ex?
Oh man! And
Hold on, and then I come to the radio and a radio show, and I'm like, yeah, man, me and my girl, my kids was out, man. One of my kids got loud with me, so I had to put hands on him. How would that make you feel?
You just bring the kids to the studio, like sit here,
That part.
sit here.
You feel me?
Y'all behave now. Y'all behave.
I know you guys watched the show. You've seen my son Jalen sitting in the back. Can you imagine if that was Quan's kid? How would he feel though? We supposed to still have a working relationship though? A profitable working relationship. Because I would like to think that every relationship that I have would be profitable to a point.
Way. There's no way that can happen. Y'all going to Disneyland.
Look, hold on.
Y'all taking pictures with the Mickey Mouse ears.
Do it again, and I'm going to whoop you when we get home. So, Quan, I'm going to need you to... What happened was... Don't be talking to my son like that. Hold on, man. You overstepping your boundaries. He stays with me.
He lives in my house. He lives in my girl's house that I moved in.
You feel me?
Wow.
It's just... You got to think about it, man. I got a problem with that. I would have a problem.
That's issues off the top.
Those people fight and lose their life over things like that, man.
Stuff like that, man. Those are fights, bro. Those are not kind conversations.
And she knows better. Just like the young lady who is right now in the news, who got paid. Was it 325 or
375?
$375,000 to keep quiet about the Ronaldo.
About their hookup.
Cristiano Ronaldo, yeah.
Yeah. About their hookup.
Keep quiet about the hookup.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you 375.
But now that the money has run out, if that's the case, she's basically wanting to
civilly sue him for sexual misconduct.
Let me tell you something.
Or raping her. Not criminally. She's not going criminally after him. She wants a civil sue where she's getting some more money.
Now look,
silvery.
Guys,
silvery.
there is a such thing as guys being sexually assaulted.
Sure.
It's a such thing as that.
Sure, no question.
So if I was sexually assaulted and the young lady paid me $375,000 and I actually took the money, that means my claim of sexual assault should be thrown out the window.
It's out the window.
You can't come back after the money is spent and then say, you know what, I want to take you to court because I have PTSD and I am traumatized. But you took the chips though.
Yeah.
And you was living your best life.
And her lawyer is trying to get the courts to throw that out. Not even let's not even hear that. And let's just move on with the civil suit.
Man, stop it.
If makes it even look more shady than anything.
It makes it look super shady.
Man.
It makes it look shady.
What would you do with the money? We don't need, you guys don't need to know all that.
She lived her best life.
Sure she
That's
did.
exactly what she did. She hit the clubs. She bought the bottles. That's what she did.
A Henderson woman.
Wow.
Shame on you.
Well, I wonder if it had been a North Las Vegas woman, it would have been different.
First off, Ronaldo need. Let me find out he was at the Lucky Club looking.
Let me find out.
The Lucky Club.
Let me find
at the
out.
Opera House.
What are you doing on Racetrack Road, bro?
Right.
Let me find out you over there off of Wimpy's around the corner from White Street. Boy, stop.
Whoa. Wow.
Makes no sense.
It's one of them.
Why did he pay though?
That was one
That's
of
a
them.
great question, CJ. Why did he
That
pay?
was one of them truck stop chicks.
Maybe he paid so it just she didn't.
It just go away.
It could just go away.
Does he have a wife? Is
The
he
dude
married?
worth $250 million.
Is he married?
Good question.
Is he married or was he married,
I'm not-
engaged
I'm
at the
not
time
certain.
or something like that?
I'm not certain, but if I was him, I wouldn't be. I mean,
Where's Chris at when you need him? Those quick facts,
Yeah.
real quick. Was he married? The bottom line is
good question.
he
And
had
is he married now?
he had
Mhm.
a relationship with this woman that he did not want to get out.
Mhm.
And he paid her $375 to keep it
Thousand.
on the hush.
No, thousand. Yeah.
$370,000 to keep it on the hush.
And she took it.
That's more than $250,000.
Yes,
So
it
let's
is.
just
I mean, that's plenty of money.
she can get her a nice house in Henderson
Oh,
for
yeah.
that
Yeah.
type of money.
Yeah. Wow, man.
Which she probably did.
Yeah, more than likely.
Okay, but now there's a mortgage that's due.
Right.
At least property tax.
Yeah.
At least that.
Now, if she take another 375 and then drop this one, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be done.
I'm out.
Let me find out that all it cost that all I had to do was pay $700,000 originally.
Right.
And
Or I could have just
and
gave you a
Ronaldo,
cool million and been done.
Yeah, and Ronaldo is emphatically denying it.
Mm-hmm.
But they say we're supposed to believe women.
But she was a bottle server, so that Samuel Stewart, big ups to Samuel Stewart and Jason
out,
Cunningham,
Samuel
CJ, everybody who's chiming in, Steffi Washington,
Washington,
everybody's chiming in to the Facebook Live. But yeah, she was a bottle server. I mean,
So the chicks that do the
what's that? The
the little lighter on the bottles.
yeah, the bottles. They got the sparkles.
Yeah.
The big boots.
Yeah. Big boots.
So they looking to get got.
I'm not gonna
They
say
looking to get
that.
swooped up.
I'm not gonna say that. But I can look it.
It's tragic, man.
I'm not gonna say that though, but I can.
Well,
give you the
Quan,
peeping
I'm gonna give
eyes.
you some advice. If you get an intern here at Guerilla Cross Studio, I think it should be a male, preferably an old one, like 40.
like an old.
40's not old. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I'm 42. I wish you guys could see Mark Quan. He looks like he just left a Catholic school,
What's the?
and he wasn't teaching. He was looking.
Whoa, come on. No, don't do it.
Let me tell you something, man. It is hard to have a conversation with anybody without a contract or just covering your bases.
Gotta cover
You
your
don't
bases,
you don't
man.
know what the intent is. You don't know what the
Never
intention
know.
Dave
is.
Chappelle did the famous skit. You gonna sign these contracts before we do anything.
Anything. And you's gonna honor it.
So how does that look from
Even fellatio.
yeah.
Everything.
I got a separate one for that one.
Yeah. Check all that applies.
Right.
Yeah.
Is that considered cheating, fellatio?
I mean, it's sexual activity.
So from a lawful standpoint,
Mm-hmm.
do you think this would stand up in court? It has to come up at some point in time that you took the money. You took the money.
That has to come up, but based
What was it?
But based on what we've seen, yeah, it will.
Wow.
Bill Cosby just went to jail
That's
for
what I'm
something
saying.
he did
And that's exactly what I was alluding
30 years
to.
ago.
That's exactly what I was alluding to.
Wow.
and if I'm not mistaken, Bill Cosby
Or claimed he did.
Bill
Or
Cosby
was accused.
forked over a little bit of money.
Yeah,
Didn't
he
he
gave money.
So
Yeah.
so there you have
Sure he
it.
did.
I mean, we've seen it play out before. We've seen what
He
and
might,
how it
he
plays
might as well
out.
have kept his chips if
Yeah,
he knew
keep
he
your
was going to
chips.
jail.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Right.
Keep your chips and fight.
The LTBB, by any means, we're not condoning aggression or unlawful sexual activity towards anyone. But if you're taking the money,
After you get raped,
that makes no sense to me.
quote unquote.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
If you say that's okay, I'll take the money. After you done just violated me, what kind of credibility do you have?
Well, my thought is if I have done said things as you claim that I have, what makes you stay in the right frame of mind to even accept that? For me as a victim, what puts me in the right frame of mind to even accept something like that from you?
Ladies,
If I was violated.
ladies, give us a call, 702-608-3259. Once again, that number is 702-608-3259. We want to hear from
Cause
you.
that's $375K.
Like I'm trying to put myself in a
Those are chippers.
in a woman's shoes here,
Man.
and trying to gauge how I would feel if I was violated like that.
Your guy, Dre Bailey,
Your man, Goose Thomas.
Bill Logan in the building. Caller, what's your name? What's your question?
Caller.
Let me find out that was a young blood. I'm going to be pissed.
Shout out Young Blood, man. We've ironed out our differences, man.
For now.
No, we've ironed out our differences.
Oh, forever?
Man. Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. Shout out Johnny Youngblood, man.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We good.
Hmm.
My man.
I don't know, man.
Shouldn't have never went left in the first place.
It shouldn't have never went left in the first place, but it did.
Yeah. Well,
Shout out Johnny Youngblood.
yeah, things happen.
You know what I mean?
Things happen.
Yeah, man.
I want to send a prayer out to one of our Facebook guys, one of our friends before Facebook, Stephen Sr., having a loss in his family, man, and
tough.
a tough one for the Stephen Sr. family, man. And we want to send our condolences to you.
Yeah.
And
Prayers out to you, boy.
yeah,
Love you.
prayers out to you, man. We love you. And we here for you, man.
time,
You know, if Let the Ball Bounce is going to be an outlet for you to, kind of get your mind off of some things, let us know what we can do here at the radio show, man. Here at Let the Ball Bounce Sports Talk Radio Show, man. Guerilla Cross Radio. Download that app, man. You can always follow us at Let the Ball Bounce on Twitter.
Yes, sir.
And that's with one T. If you want to be a sponsor of this great Sports Talk Radio Show, please send us an email at lettheballbounce@gmail.com. Also, you can follow us at Let the Ball Bounce on Facebook, man, where it goes down.
Yes, sir.
Big ups to DC. I saw DC yesterday at the for the first time. He said, "Hey, man, I'm in the group, and we just talking about Let the Ball Bounce." He said, "Man, if you have feelings." If you wear your feelings on your sleeve, this is not the group for you to be in.
You can't be out here.
You can't.
You can't.
Can't be out here.
You can't be out here.
Me and Quan 5 would kind of went at it this week a little bit.
Yeah.
And I want to mention this. I really want to mention this a little bit. If you've never played a competitive sport as far as football or basketball, does your opinion really matter when it comes to that sport, or should you have played? Like,
I just signed up to the YMCA league last night, so I can get this experience in under my belt.
I mean, that's a legitimate question. I mean, if you like if we're talking about basketball and you've never, played, how valid is your opinion, if any? Or am I just saying, or am I wrong? Because I really believe that you had to have at least played the sport at a high level to have some type of.
I'm of a different mindset, and even though I have played, these sports at a high level, I'm in a different mind frame, and I'll tell you why. You have a lot of pundits out there that have never played past high school, and even in high school, they probably stunk. Right. But when you look at let's just take sports media all the way across the board, right? Like, let's take the 4-letter network.
Yeah.
How many of those guys actually played? We're not talking about the athletes that they employ, because we already know what they've done.
Right.
We're talking about the guys and women that are there already. How many of them actually played past high school or even played high school ball?
Who's the guy named Nick? Is it Nick Wright?
Nick Wright. I doubt he played in high school, let alone past it.
Nick Wright, Skip Bayless.
I was going to say, if you say
Never
Scott
played.
Baio, I'm
Skip
going to be
Baio.
mad.
Skip Bayless.
Yeah.
I mean, those guys have never played, but
Never.
they have such strong opinions.
Yeah.
And they get to the point to where they can even criticize.
Yeah. How about Colin Cowherd?
Yeah.
Has he played past?
No.
But people value his opinion, though. But then you look at somebody like a Doug Gottlieb, who we know played collegiate basketball, and his opinion, in some people's eyes, stinks across the board. A lot of people can't stand him. So you have two sides where you have somebody that's played at a high level like Doug Gottlieb. I think he still has the Oklahoma State 3-point percentage record, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Like Doug Gottlieb played at a high level. So are we to respect his opinion automatically simply because he played college basketball at a high level?
No.
But at the end of the day, they're just opinions.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what I'm getting at. Eventually.
My thing is getting to the point where you criticizing, especially if you never played before.
Well, we know we know Doug Gottlieb.
If you get to the
that.
point where you're criticizing a world-class athlete for something and you've never played before, that's what I have a problem with.
Me too.
I don't have a problem with your opinion,
Right.
because opinions we all have them.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
they're all different. They
Sure.
all vary. They're vast.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, don't criticize.
Right.
Talking about this dude sucked. This dude is in the NBA or he's playing pro football.
Nobody in the NBA sucks.
Nobody sucks at that
in the
level,
NBA.
bro.
No.
That's just my opinion on it. But give your opinion.
What's your opinion, Quan 5?
I believe just because you're not athletic and couldn't play football doesn't mean you don't understand the game.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree.
Understand that basketball is a
still
game
understand
of
the game.
runs.
Basketball is a game of runs.
Yeah, but
So
Lakers
miss-
still should hold a lead.
I mean, basketball's
They
a
need
game
to
of
learn
runs.
how to hold a lead. 14 points with 3 minutes left.
Both of those opinions are right.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have an 18-point lead, you should be able to hold it.
And close it
But
out.
Things
since
happen.
basketball is a game of runs,
Things
that's
happen.
not always the case.
Yeah.
So I mean, both opinions are right.
Yeah.
So we agree to disagree.
There you go.
I can live with that.
I just solved what y'all was
Okay,
arguing
look,
about for
okay.
2 hours in 15 seconds.
So I will
because-
unblock you today, Dre.
Because
I will unblock
Let me
you.
find out that I was blocked, though.
because we've seen it.
Sure.
We've seen it.
We've seen it.
We've
It's
seen
not something that's
big
gone
leads-
unnoticed. Like
Big
you know what I
leads
mean?
get lost
all the time.
and the other team wins. We've seen it.
all the time.
So it's really nothing to really talk about. Really, to me.
The Super Bowl between the New
No.
England Patriots
Yeah.
and the Atlanta Falcons is still talked about right now.
How, how about that Buffalo Bills
happens.
and Houston Oilers game?
Come on, bro. Like it gets
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah.
Like this is nothing new under the sun, though.
Yeah. We've seen leads
Diminish.
and dwindle.
Yes.
So
It happens
Yeah.
all the time.
And I agree, JT Bly. He said you don't have to know basketball to know that the Lakers can't shoot. I mean, if the ball's not going in, Ray Charles can tell you that he can hurt it off the rim. He heard a damn hummingbird outside of the damn window. What you don't think he can hear the ball off the rim?
That's been said before they even got together. So Lakers are not a good shooting team. That's been said plenty of times.
I think we all came to agreement before the
And,
season even
and I
started.
really
about that.
believe since we're talking about the Lakers, we might as well go right into the NBA. But if you want to give a couple of quick scores out, Goose,
Yes, indeed,
we can.
man.
For you college football fans out there.
Yes, indeed, man. It's a little more than the top 25, but we'll stick to the top 25 for the sake of this conversation, man. Florida State is at NC State. 11:02 left in the third. 27-14. Shade the lead in half there. NC State still up. NC State is a really good football team that a lot of people aren't really paying attention to. Georgia at Kentucky, they're running away with it. Georgia up 21-3 with 8:49 left in the third there. Iowa at Purdue. Purdue for the second time in 3 weeks, beating up on a ranked squad, Iowa 28-17 with 10:17 left in the third there. Virginia and Texas in a close one.
That is close.
Yeah, West Virginia is at Texas, 28-24. Texas ahead in that game. Virginia Tech beating BC right now, 13:36 left in the third, 14-7.
Still a close game, no?
Yeah, absolutely. Michigan at home against Penn State. It is 14-0 at the start of the third right there. Florida right now at home, getting beat up on at halftime by Missouri, man, 21-10.
Yeah.
It's been an up and down season for Florida. It's really hit and miss for them right now, man. Shout out our guy Hassan Grant, man, big time Florida Gator fan right there, man. And I know
maybe they need to go back and get Steve.
Right, right now at the half, Arizona State at home against Utah, winning that game 21-17.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man.
There you go, man. Switching right over to NBA, man. These Golden State Warriors, man. On any given night, you have no clue what you're going to get from the big three, is what I will call it.
Mm-hmm.
The KD, Steph Curry, and the unspoken of that little duo, Klay Thompson.
Yeah.
You don't know.
You don't.
You have to be able to shoot the ball in order to beat that team.
Yeah.
We're not talking about all teams. We're talking about that team right there.
Period.
You have to be able to shoot the ball.
You have to be able to guard the three to beat that team. If you can't stop them from shooting the basketball,
You're not going to even do that.
You having a shooting duel with them is not going to cut it.
How are you going to guard the three, though? When they can just shoot
and this is what I'm saying.
from range where you don't even think, man,
this is what I'm saying.
Jack that up?
This is what I'm saying.
Boy, they pulling up in front of El Cortez right now.
Right.
It's like you can't, you have to pick your poison.
Right.
If you're playing against this ball club, man. What we're gonna run them off the 3-point line, allow them to drive well? Everybody can do that too. Yeah. It's like damned if you do, damned if you don't, man. You because you can only do one thing at a time when you're playing against this team. You either decide, you know what, we're gonna guard the three, we're gonna keep everybody on the perimeter, or when you running them off the 3-point line, how many shot blockers are in the NBA right now? Let's be honest.
You know what I'm saying? Rudy Gobert,
you might
3,
maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah.
I can take, if I'm not playing against those teams, I'm gonna have a field day. I'm not playing against those teams every night.
Yeah.
I'm not playing against the Jazz. I'm not playing against the Houston Rockets with the young fellow over there. That's a good shot blocker.
Yeah.
I'm not playing against Joel Embiid every night. So you got to pick your poison when you're playing against these dudes, and it's tough. It's really tough, man.
Yeah.
Super tough.
and they're playing outstanding basketball without DeMarcus Cousins.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
DeMarcus Cousins, for him to say nobody was calling him.
Man, come on, man.
I think that's a complete lie right there. And he went right over to Golden State and stole money.
Boy, what they giving him this year? Like $6 million, $7 million?
Yeah.
So it's a single digit.
Yeah.
Well, it's been rumored that Anthony Davis is asking for to get DeMarcus Cousins back after this year. I mean, is that saying that he's gonna stay?
That's tough, man. because it's also been rumored that Anthony Davis could be traded or, be done after this particular season. So, I mean, you listen to waiver wire stuff. You listen to people when they had these certain comments or
and
certain
that's all
things
it
to say.
is right now.
But until it happens, you can never really say definitively, yes, that's it.
And that's all it is right now.
Yeah, and that's all it is right now. It's
Yeah.
just all rumor mill.
Well, Golden State Warriors right now is playing great basketball. So are the Toronto Raptors.
Yep.
Kawhi Leonard is the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's everything that we all knew he could be.
Yeah. I heard a few people say that he was a system player, though.
Man, stop it.
A couple folks said he was a system player. I said,
And
but
that
Toronto was
Spurs-
good last year too,
Yeah, they were.
and the year before.
Oh, but they're going to be
Yeah.
better than they were last year
But
with
this
him.
year, you can tell that they didn't
It's-
lose. They didn't.
no.
They didn't lose anything,
No.
and they probably added. What DeMar DeRozan was, and more with
and more.
with
You add more
with
defense,
Kawhi.
and you add
Yeah.
a better shooter percentage-wise.
And he's gonna show up in big games.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Every
that's
time.
exactly what he's going to do.
DeRozan, kind of slips in the bushes,
yeah. Well, I mean,
especially last year.
you got Pop over there, and maybe Pop can give him a different psyche. Maybe Pop is the real Zen
Well,
master and not
he's-
Phil Jackson.
Because don't get it twisted. DeMar DeRozan is balling this year too.
Sure, he's playing very well, and that's what I was alluding to. I mean, could it be Greg Popovich?
He was
I mean,
balling last year though.
Yeah,
in,
he was-
in Toronto.
Yeah, he was balling last year, but
Yeah.
we're talking about come playoff time when your team
That's
really
what we're
needs
talking
you,
about.
and you.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do then?
Mm.
That's what I want to know. At the
'Cause
end of the day, you
Pop
can
will
win.
do the same thing that the coach from Toronto did last year. If you're not showing up, he gonna sit your ass down,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
and he gonna cuss at you too.
yeah, we'll see. we'll
Pop,
see.
Pop will cuss at you.
And maybe Pop might have a different approach to DeMar DeRozan that we don't know about.
Yeah.
It's possible.
I think he did whatever he could to make him feel comfy.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is a new situation for him. He's in San Antonio. It's not really a lot of people aren't really waiting to get home to watch San Antonio Spurs games.
I
You know
love
what I
it.
mean?
I love watching them play, bro. Honestly, I
They
like
play together.
They play together. I like the way Pop coaches. Like I love the discipline that he's instilled in his ball club. No matter who's out there, though, and we've seen this for the last 20 years, though.
Yeah.
Like it hasn't changed. Like just because they bring somebody new in, the game for the San Antonio Spurs doesn't switch because of the personnel that they bring in. It's the exact same. The ball's not sticking to one person. It's constantly moving. The person with the best available shot is going to get their shot,
Right.
no matter who it is. If you are offensively capable of putting the ball in the basket, guess what? You're going to shoot the basketball in his offense. And he's shown us time and time again. It's no way you can be confused by it now. Because we've seen it with different personnel for the last 20 years.
And when you're playing a team like Golden State, and you get a few stops,
Yeah.
or they get into a situation or a little lull where they're not offensively hitting shots, man, you got to go down and score
You got to.
because they can get up 12 at no point.
Yeah.
At any time, if you go down and not score, then leave shooters wide open, they're going to get back into the game, and then they're going to get the lead.
Well,
So you have to score. I don't care. Don't go down and try to do the 3-point shooting.
No, it's
game
not
with
gonna
them.
work
Just
out.
get a bucket.
Get a bucket.
Can I give you some breaking news real quick? Suns bought out Tyson Chandler, and he's expected to sign with the Lakers.
That would be.
I don't think that's a bad look.
that would be
Oh,
a
that's
pretty
great.
good look. Add a little bit more.
They need a
defense.
second center for sure.
Add more rebounding.
Because that's what he can do. And you can still lob the ball up to him, too. And he has
pet peeve.
that is my
Please.
Yo, that grind
glass.
my gears, bro. It grinds, and I will continue to mention it until it improves. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, I
Hit the
think
glass.
that they're
Hit the
headed in the
glass.
right direction. With if that happens, they sign Tyson Chandler.
Yes.
He'll be right back in LA because he is one of those high school kids that came out of Dominguez straight to the league. And he'll have a lot less Shaq in the Fool moments than JaVale McGee. Now, don't get me wrong. JaVale McGee has been balling, but he still will give you some shades of JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
He been hooping though this year, bro.
Yeah.
JaVale actually been like
I think it's the beard.
it could be. It could be.
Lance has been giving some Shacking the Fool performances
he's-
too.
he's been
I'm
on the
tired of the
list.
dance. Stop.
Yeah,
I've
man.
watched a couple of Laker games, and I've seen him do some bonehead. Like
Yeah.
they were the other night. They were on a 3-on-2 fast break. This dude tried to do some wild stuff and throw the ball behind his back to LeBron James. LeBron James gave him the look like, man,
No,
just throw me the ball.
Simple
man.
pass, bro.
Just play
Stop
solid.
doing too much.
Yeah, just play solid basketball.
Stop doing too much.
And people stop doing this. Make them Lance.
Make
Make
'em-
them dance,
dance,
Lance.
Lance.
Craziness, man. Because it's
Make 'em
feeding.
dance,
It's
Lance.
encouraging nonsense.
Will Logan do not like that.
Man,
I'm gonna tell you this:
please.
when he is watching his Lakers, he ain't trying to see all that.
No, I ain't trying to see all that. I just
Put
wanna
the
see solid
ball
basketball.
in the bucket.
Solid basketball.
Simple and plain.
Rebounding.
I mean,
And defense.
maybe it's just me.
Hey, the Lakers are the third most scoring team in the NBA. So
it's just
scoring
me.
is not the problem.
Yeah.
Defense. Rebounding. And defense.
But you know, one of the rebounders that they did get rid of that they're missing, and it's very evident,
Randall.
and that is Randall,
Yeah.
who had 29 points the other night. I may add, but he was. I'm telling you, man.
A move
really,
that I didn't like.
I
personally.
really thought that they should have kept him because
Yes.
I am not a big fan of Brandon Ingram. I'm sorry.
No.
I'm not a big fan of Brandon Ingram.
No.
Still. Right now, if I was to choose Randall or Ingram, I'm taking Randall for that low post presence, that dog in him who's always going to attack the basket, that rebounding.
And he will rebound.
Yes.
Brandon Ingram, to me,
Yes.
man, does not impress me, man. When he plays, he does not impress me, man.
And
He
look,
don't, man. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and it's totally understood because I was one of the ones that when he came out of Duke, I was like, I was iffy. I was 50-50 on the fence, about him. And after last year, I said, okay, 16 points a game, he's starting to come into his own a little bit. The defense will improve. I mean, he's long enough. He's lanky enough. All he has to do is stay in the passing lanes, really, at the end of the day. If you get your hands on basketballs, bro, you can cause some ruckus defensively. Well, he's not even doing that.
Yeah.
And that's kind of disheartening to me being a Laker fan and me actually, climbing on his side of the fence, when it came to his improvement. And that, again, scoring wasn't the problem with him. I knew he could score because I watched him at Duke. I knew he could score, but it's the other parts of the game that I was looking for his maturation, and it just hasn't happened yet. So, as a Laker fan, am I frustrated? Absolutely,
And
I
you
am.
listen to the pundits,
Yeah,
they'll tell you that
yeah.
this is like a potential Kevin Durant.
Man,
No.
stop
I
it.
never saw
And
that. No, I
No.
never saw that.
He can't shoot
No.
like that.
I never
No.
saw that.
No.
Nah.
He don't even
No.
shoot mid-range is better than DeRozan.
No.
No. DeMar DeRozan's one of the best mid-range shooters in the game. Like, no, he's not that guy.
No.
Well, Jason Cunningham said he's only 20 years old. We've been a little bit harsh on him.
Oh, he's been in the league for 3 years,
He's
though.
been in the league for 3 years. At some point, we have to say, you know what? Where are you? Like, I need to see.
We know what Jason Tatum is right now.
Oh, hey man,
We know what he is right now.
Yeah.
And he's what, 20?
and I've been
came from the same school.
Okay,
And-
so let's shut that one. Let's
Yeah,
shut that
let's
argument
shut it down.
completely.
Yeah.
Well, I heard the reason that Jason Tatum is the player that he is because he trained with Kobe last year. I said, wait a minute. Jason Tatum was dope before that.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, well, he trained with Kobe, and so now he's adopted the Mamba mentality.
Giannis did too. Giannis trained with him too, though.
Giannis was nice before that.
Yeah.
Giannis
I
was
mean, they're
nice
just picking
before
his
that.
brain. I don't think they would, they were just, trying to get little bits and pieces from.
Well,
you
we know
the
some
Mamba.
we know some folks that went down to train with Akeem Olajuwon that's still sneaking the post too.
Oh.
Whoa,
Oh.
did I?
One, Dwight Howard,
Did
who
I? See, I wasn't gonna say nothing, Dre.
I was gonna
Dre,
say it.
I wasn't gonna say nothing.
I'm going to call it out.
Dre,
Dwight
I
Howard.
wasn't gonna say nothing. Stop putting words in my mouth that I wasn't gonna say.
Nobody wants to put the dream shake into their game. Nobody wants to put the dream shake into their game.
Man.
Why ain't nobody going to holler at Patrick Ewing for his that turnaround fadeaway jump shot?
We know somebody that got some tutelage from Patrick Ewing too.
That's sad, man.
One Dwight Howard. We know somebody that got some tutelage from Kareem Abdul-Jabbar too. One Dwight Howard.
Is
You
his
see a pattern here?
is
a
his
pattern?
back injury really an injury?
Do you see a
A pattern?
A pattern.
Do we see a pattern
Do you see
here?
a pattern here? Come on, man.
Oh.
No, he said it was his butt. He said his butt was
Like
hurting.
tailbone-ish.
No, his butt. His buttocks.
What's wrong with his butt?
Ugh.
I don't even want to think
Yeah,
about
let's
that.
let's not go there.
Don't
let's
even
not
want to
do
think
that.
about that.
Yeah, let's not do
What's
that
wrong
right
with
now.
his?
I'm not
that.
trying to. No,
Yeah.
What
no.
is wrong
Not
with
trying-
Dwight
Not
Howard's
trying,
butt?
not trying to dive into that right now.
Fix
But
your issues, whatever they are.
But there was some folks that said, "Yeah, man, it's cool that he going to the Wizards."
I thought it was going to be a good look.
I'd have kept Martin Gortat. Absolutely.
Gortat over
He-
Howard?
Sure. If I'm saying if you were
Production-wise.
yeah, that and if you were saying that it was going to be a good fit, keep Gortat. Keep Gortat if that's the case.
Gortat fit well.
Yeah, I'm not saying Gortat is better than Dwight Howard.
but
I
he
didn't
fit
say
well.
that. But
Except when he threw John Wall under the bus last year.
well,
That's not happening.
Well, it sounds like John Wall. I ain't gonna say he deserved it.
Who
but,
threw
I mean,
John Wall under the bus?
Say Gortat did.
Well, I mean, when you have something to say against your team's arguably best player, there's always going to be some ramifications behind that.
Hey, Samuel Stewart says gluteal soreness from the ATL club scene.
Ouch. Where AIDS runs rapid.
Whoa!
How many kids does Dwight Howard
Probably
have?
8.
Teen. He added
Eight.
teen onto that.
Teen.
Lord.
This is my thing, because I know we've been talking the Lakers and Golden State and a little bit of the Spurs, but the Washington Wizards right now, man, they are not playing collectively as a team. I don't see any enthusiasm on even trying to win the next game. And a lot of people are saying that it may be John Wall. Well, if it's John Wall, number one, why did he sign that big contract last year? Number two, who in the hell are you going to trade John Wall to, and what are you going to get back?
And that's what Jason Cunningham was just saying. And I was going to comment, like, nobody's going to take that money, bro. Like the trade pieces that you'll get back won't even come close to complementing the money. So it's not going to even make sense from a business standpoint to trade John Wall at this point. Won't even make sense. You'd have to essentially trade away your whole roster to get a dude that, I mean, at this point it is, and this is a real question, and I'm not saying yay or nay on it. Is John Wall a top 5 point guard in this league?
Ooh. Top 5?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go down the list. Number 1. Who? Chris Childs. Boy, I sock you with a 2-piece.
Said Steph Curry, son.
Steph Curry.
Okay.
Chris
Is Chris Paul
Chris
still
Paul.
there?
Chris
Chris
Paul
Paul?
for sure.
Chris Paul's
is
still there, right?
Um,
Lonzo Ball.
How about Damian Lillard?
Damian Lillard's there.
Okay. Let's go.
Kyle Lowry?
No.
Mm,
Let's go.
But Kyle Lowry's better than him right now.
Kyle Lowry better than
John
Wall.
Wall?
John Wall? No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Whatever.
I'm not gonna go there.
Whatever.
I wouldn't
No.
do that. I wouldn't dare do that.
Well, the play says different.
Nah, I wouldn't do that. I'm not gonna go there.
What
Player for player, or within a team chemistry, because there's two different things.
Well-
player for player, it's not even close. John Wall's a
Well,
better.
we can say player for
I
player.
would have
player.
to.
But
I would have to
right
say.
now-
I would have to say right now. Yes, John Wall's top 5. I can't name another 2. That's another 3 that's ahead of him. If we're not adding Kyle Lowry, your guy Conley, if we're not adding
I would
him,
not add that.
Tony Parker,
No.
heck to the no.
No.
Who else? I may be missing somebody. Does Kimba play point guard?
Kemba Walker.
Okay, well Kimba's in there.
Kimba's in there.
Russell Westbrook.
Russell
Russell
Westbrook.
Westbrook.
That's 4.
He's on the
That's
bottom
5.
of those
That's
dudes.
5 right there.
That's 4.
He's on the bottom of those dudes.
That's 5
So he's
right
not
there.
top 5.
We said
So he's
we
top
said-
10.
We said Damian Lillard.
top 10.
He's in the top 10. He's in the top 10. No question.
I would say top 10.
But I don't
But
think
he's
he's
not
better
5.
than any of those 5 guys.
He's
No.
not- no.
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 So he's just outside of the top 5.
Is he better than Conley?
Yeah.
He seems to me like he don't have any enthusiasm to play.
Well, that's
When I
what
was
they say
watching the
about
game-
LeBron.
When I was watching the game last night, it was like, he was just going through the motions. Not really being the leader of your team. That's what I saw. What did you see?
I see that Washington has put way too many chips to just go ahead and fork it over for absolutely nothing.
Yeah. Because like I said, you're not going to get, if you were to trade John, nobody's going to take that money, man.
But people are saying that his chemistry and Bradley Beal's chemistry, they need to blow it up. It's not working. But it was working 2 years ago. They had the best backcourt in the league.
Things change.
Seasons change.
Seasons change.
Feelings change.
Seasons change. Yes. Yes, they do. Seasons.
The worst
Yeah.
coach in the NBA got to go too, though.
Who's that?
Scott Brooks.
Is he the worst coach in the NBA?
He's pretty bad.
Yeah, I think he's bad.
Pretty
He's
bad.
bad. He's pretty bad. I think the Oklahoma City Thunder won in spite of him. Yeah.
Really?
I think
You
they
think
won
it
in
just
spite
had
of
the
him.
squad?
I think
They
they
had
had
the
the
squad.
squad. Yeah, they won in spite of him.
Scott Brooks worse than Luke Walton?
At this point, probably so. At this point.
Why? Because Washington got a better team, and they're not doing nothing.
I think player for player, they probably do.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving's in there too.
Like, Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, how we forget about Kyrie Irving?
Yeah.
because he thinks that the world is flat. That's why we forget.
And he's always
that's,
hurt.
That's what it is. That's
He
what
He
it
changed
is.
his mind though.
Misses
Yeah, he
50
did.
games a season.
Can you change your mind on that?
Yeah, you can
You can backtrack?
You can do more studying and realize that,
Okay. But
it was crazy.
Last I
what I was
checked, to
talking
even
about.
get in Duke, academically, you had to be really smart.
Yeah.
So
Not if you're a basketball player.
Another
A good basketball player.
Another team that we forgot
Mm.
to mention, and I mean they're off to a 7-1 start now. The Denver Nuggets, man.
Denver
Pretty-
Nuggets are good. I
it's a
mean,
pretty
they
good
beat
basketball team
they
over
beat Golden State Warriors this year.
Yeah, and they're missing a couple of people.
Yeah, they are.
I think Will Barton's
He's still out. He's still out.
Michael Porter Jr. has not returned.
Michael
and
Porter
Isaiah
Jr.
Thomas. And
yeah,
Isaiah Thomas.
And Michael Porter Jr. and Isaiah Thomas, they won't be back till next year. Yep. Tyson Chandler will sign with the Lakers.
Huh? Okay.
So
Well, let's see.
they're probably going to sign him to a 1 year.
So 1 year.
$3 million.
Yeah, $2-3 million.
Lifetime subscription of Boston Baked Beans or something. He's still serviceable.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
no
sure.
doubt.
For sure.
If he does nothing, he's going to rebound and play defense. So
That part.
on the interior, that's what's needed.
I just
Rebound,
really
play
wish.
defense.
I really wish the Lakers would just make a blockbuster trade and just send Brandon Ingram to the Pelicans and go get Randall back.
That would be.
Need a shooter. Though,
They'd be a
man.
lot better than
Yeah,
they
we
are
should.
now.
We need somebody that can put the ball in the basket.
They'll get that next year. I'm saying build that backcourt. Everything, all the other chips will fall. You have to have defense in the
And
backcourt
Luke
and
demanded
rebound
your
the ball.
team plays defense, man.
Luke is trying to run a Golden
Please.
State Warriors system.
It's
Let's
not
be
gonna
honest.
happen, bro. That's not gonna happen.
Without shooters.
Yes,
how
that's
can you
not
do
gonna
that?
happen.
How can you run a
That's
Golden
not
State
gonna
Warriors
happen,
system
man.
without shooters?
Not gonna happen.
No.
It's just not.
You can play up tempo,
But you
get out and run.
You ain't out shooting.
That's what
bro.
they
You're not
doing?
yeah, they are because
They're doing that.
they're the third scoring team in the NBA.
When we made
In
10
transition.
When we made 10 out
Yeah.
of 17 from 3 the other night. I
So,
was ecstatic.
Pushing the rock,
When Lonzo Ball is your best
playing
3-point
defense,
shooter.
and rebound.
Yeah.
That's what you have right now. You don't have good shooters, so stop it.
Well,
stop it.
Washington Wizards, man, you're stuck with John Wall's contract, but guess what? Bradley Beal won't be there too much longer.
Yeah, he's out of there. Bradley Beal's out of there. Strongly believe that.
Yeah.
I really do.
Caller. What's your name and what's your question?
Caller. Caller with the windows down, riding on the 15. What's your question?
Or the 215.
Or the 215.
Or the 95.
Or you could be going down MLK real fast. What?
Yeah.
All right.
She can be gone right now.
Give us a call back,
Since
man.
You ain't say nothing.
702-608-3259. Let the ball bounce. Sports Talk Radio. Your guy, Dre Bailey.
Your man, Goose Thomas.
And Mr. Controversy himself, William Logan.
Junior.
Yeah.
William Logan
Yeah.
Jr.
That'd be
I don't
him.
know, man. Bradley Beal, what is his next step?
It's real confusing right now, man. Like I can't even really gauge Bradley Beal right now and what his next move would be. What would I like it to be? I would like it to be in Westwood. That's what I would like it to be. But are we going to get that? I'd lean to no.
Caller. You're on with Let the Ball Bounce. What's your name? What's your question? One more time. Caller. What's your name? What's your question?
Dang, man.
I'm telling you, I blame
LeBron.
LeBron.
Them cricket phones, dog. Y'all got to get rid of them cricket phones, dog. Get rid of them cricket
my
phones,
God,
G.
man.
Y'all got that.
They still got them Obama phones popping out?
Yeah,
They do.
Yeah, Obama phones hot and heavy.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Bill to the 76ers. He's going to replace J.J. Redick.
Bob.
Let me tell you something, man. Ben Simmons, I seen him shoot a 12-footer the other day,
He looks putrid.
and it hit the back of the backboard. I don't
Yes.
even think it touched rim. I was pissed.
Bro, it is horrible.
I turned because
is a
I really
bad
wanted to
jump
watch
shot.
the 76ers play. I actually turned.
That's a bad jump shot, bro.
That's
a bad jump shot.
Someone put
out
up a
that boy.
stat. Last time Ben Simmons made a three, Jason Tatum was in high school.
Damn.
LeVar Ball was a normal parent.
Sheesh.
Kevin Durant was loved.
Jesus.
Kobe was still in the league.
And Carmelo Anthony was pretty good.
Pretty good.
Wow. Come on, dog. Like we watched some film of him playing pickup ball this past summer. And I think me and you, we watched that. And we were like, yo.
He still wasn't taking no jump shots, though.
But I'm saying just his whole aura on the court, we like, yo, this dude really finna come back with some vengeance right now, and he might have a jumper along with it.
Right.
No, he doesn't.
Maybe this is Bradley.
Well, workout threes.
But
game
that's
threes
where
are
you that's where
different.
you get better though. That's where you
We talking about
perfect-
practice?
Yeah, practice. That's where you perfect stroke. That's where you perfect your motion.
It's not translating though.
But his is just not translating.
Not
Is
translating
he
over to-
thinking about it? Is he overthinking? What is he doing? It's basketball, bro. You're a professional.
Caller. What's your
better.
name? What's your question?
Dang, man.
Man, come on, man.
Come on, y'all, man. This is ridiculous.
This can't be life, man. Give me the Kawhi Leonard That's what I do every time Ben Simmons shoots the ball.
Boy, it's bad.
The Kawhi laugh.
Yes.
The Kawhi laugh.
It's tragic.
It's that bad.
It's bad, bros.
It's bad.
Big ups to Carmelo Anthony for actually scoring over 20 points the other night. He scored 28 in a victory over a team they should have won. And you want to talk about a team that's 1-6?
But looking at the old Houston Rockets, man, they really this is what happened. and it really like thinking about this makes me wonder, like, yo, what were the Houston Rockets and their management thinking? So you get rid of Luke Bamute.
Jay Spade, give us a call again.
You looking at Luke, you get rid of Luke Bamute. You get rid of Trevor Ariza, those are your two of your best three defenders, right? To bring in Carmelo Anthony in hopes that his scoring makes up for the lack of defensive play that you have now. No, Carmelo, he's averaging 15 points a game right now.
Yeah, I think this really should be. He should play out his contract.
Play that laugh again on that again. Sorry.
It's tragic, bros. It's tragic. And I never thought that I would live to say this, because I was a huge Carmelo Anthony guy coming out of Syracuse.
Yes.
Jordan sponsor.
Yeah.
He was, I mean, you want to talk about a person that every time he played at the Staples Center against Kobe, he gave the Lakers everything that he had.
The Blues.
But to watch him unfold the way that he's playing right now, oh, it hurts.
It hurts, man. It hurts.
It hurts. I don't know if he's feeling a certain type of way because Tommy is sleeping with his girl on Power.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Oh. Whoa.
But
whoa.
It just hurts though, bro, because he won't even go in the post like he used to.
Nah.
Jay Spate, you there?
Hello.
All right, man. What's up with it, man?
Spate. Oh man.
That's sad.
Get some more minutes, bros. them good 7-11 minutes, bro.
Track phone? That's what
track phone, dog. Gotta get some more minutes, bro.
Let me find out. You got to go to Walmart, put more minutes on your phone.
Get them minutes, dog.
7-11.
Yeah, man. It's
Carmelo
tough.
Anthony's game right now is sad, man.
Yeah.
I just don't. I think
tough
he
to
should.
watch.
I think he should retire mid-season,
It's tough.
like right after Christmas.
Damn.
Just say I'm done.
Oh.
Just say I'm done, bro.
Wow.
Just say I'm done. I'm done.
Wow.
He's rejuvenated from the other night, though, so he might.
I mean, that's what the football player did. He at halftime.
Yeah,
he just
was
left.
like, you know what? I'm done.
I think that's what Carmelo needs to do, and I don't think nobody would be mad at him about it.
Mm-mm. People would be surprised, but I don't think anybody be upset.
No, but I think that's what he should do.
Yeah. Wow. It's tough, man. It's tough.
The Houston Rockets front office should be fired too.
Man.
Caller. One more time. You on? We'll let the ball bounce. I'm gonna blame it on you, Quan, in a minute. I think it's your stuff. I think it's your stuff, man. But yeah, man, I really would not. Hey, we gonna call him?
Yeah, might as well. Might as well.
Can we call Trump?
Hello.
This is Let the Ball Bounce, man. You gave us a call?
Hello. Hey, this is Dave. You guys.
Dave, what's
Dave,
up with
what
it,
up,
man?
I can't hear you guys. There's something wrong with your phone. It's all messed up. I know you guys can hear me because I keep hearing your phones ringing, but nobody can talk because nobody can hear you guys.
Oh, wow.
But I hope you guys just keep having a good show, man. All right.
All right.
Appreciate you.
My guy Dave in the building, man.
Dave,
from the
man.
Bay, man.
Dave from the Yay.
Yeah, he tried to call.
I'm gonna be out there next month, man. I gotta link up with Dave, man.
Maybe we need to reboot a modem or something.
Yeah, do a little reboot.
I think maybe it's that the hair going on your face, man. That it's your system's just not responding to that look.
Don't know who it is. They don't know who it is.
Hey, Sam Stewart said, "Would you retire when you're getting paid to play like trash?"
You know what? At some point, your ego and your pride has to come into play.
At some point,
and say, you know what? I don't even want to put a product like this of myself out there. I'm not gonna do it.
He still thinks he's.
And that is what I'm talking about. Like the psyche. Like you still think you're elite.
No, you're not. You're not. Although I was looking at some Carmelo Anthony
highlights.
No, not highlights. Just stats. I was just comparing stats, and Carmelo Anthony has had some wonderful years in this league.
Yes,
bro.
he has,
like,
man.
Like some leagues where, like some years where it was some years where, like, I'm looking at Carmelo Anthony as far as field goal percentage, I'm looking at him as, around 44, 45%-ish.